Hi, this is JV from Info Hut with today's tutorial on how to replace an iPhone XR screen. The tools you do need are listed in the description below. Let's get started. Using a pentalobe screwdriver, just remove the two bottom screws that are located near the actual charging port. Now once you've done that, you just need to get a hairdryer or heat gun. You don't really need a heat gun, a hairdryer is just as good. And you need to go around the edges to loosen the actual adhesive or the adhesive little bezel that they've put under the actual screen. Now once you've done that, you should still be able to touch the screen with your hands. You don't want to actually make it too hot. And then you'll get your iSesamo and start from the bottom. When I say the bottom, I mean from where the actual charging port is, and try to put the iSesamo in between the actual screen and main case. Now as you go around, make sure you only put it in a few millimeters. You'll see that what I'm doing is I'm trying to avoid from damaging any type of components on the inside. As you can see there, I'm reapplying heat. By doing this, once again, it just makes it a lot easier for the screen to come off with that adhesive under there. Now, this is probably the trickiest part. It's not hard to do. You just need to be patient, and you need to make sure that you slowly go around with not putting that iSesamo tool too far in. Now, as you can see, I'm slowly moving around the sides and the bottom. The last part we'll do is the actual top part of the iPhone, and then what we'll do is fold open the actual screen, and you'll see at the top here, what I do is just try to pull it down a bit and then slowly lift it. Now it opens like a book from left to right, and you'll see those cables are there. So the next step is to disconnect the battery. There's three tri-point screws, and you remove those screws and obviously the plate underneath. Once you've done that, it'll expose the battery connector at the bottom, and using a non-conductive tool or even your fingernail, just flick that up. Once that's done, you move to the actual LCD cables, two tri-point screws, and remove the plate. The next part is disconnecting the cables. They just lift up easy, once again using something that's non-conductive or even your fingernail. And moving to the top part where you'll disconnect the actual ear speaker cable. This is held down by three tri-point screws and one Phillips. Now at the top right where the Phillips is, you'll see there's a little bracket underneath, and sometimes that actually stays down or it actually gets removed with the screw. Either way, just remember not to lose it and to put it back into the same place. Once those screws are removed, obviously you will remove the plate. Once that plate is removed, it'll expose the cable. Using something non-conductive, you disconnect that. Now, the final part of this is removing the ear speaker, which will go to the new screen. Remove those relevant screws, and then you should be able to fold that ear speaker down. Now, just another side note, probably the best thing to do now is save this video or even like or subscribe, just due to the fact that if you need to go back as a reference for the steps to put it back together, you'll be able to do so. Here I am taking this final screw. Don't forget this one. It's a very small screw. And then you'll be able to flip that actual ear speaker down to expose the flex cable. Now this is a very fragile part, so make sure that when you pry these off, there's a bit of adhesive holding them down. Just to be patient and to slowly pry it off. And eventually it'll come off. Now, it's not the end of the world if you do damage that. Those parts can be replaced, but just be very careful to avoid yourself a headache. So that's how the XR is dismantled. Obviously now you do everything in reverse. Once again, please like, please subscribe, and where to find the screen and tools are located in the description below. Thanks a lot. Bye.